welcome to our usual horrors. I'm Meek Nomicon, and today we're going to be playing for the game CherryWitched, which, as the name suggests, is in the same universe as Berrywitched. But this time we're playing as a witch detective for the Council of Witches. And recently, we've been having a series of missing people cases. Do you know what makes up a witch? They're a bit different from humans, although they often make their form look similar to them. Every witch is born from pure magic, more specifically, a sort of magic nucleus. Almost like a pearl, more and more layers of magic build up until a witch can take form. During a witch's childhood, they will find their magic speciality. That's the thing they're most magically proficient in. Takes less energy for them to do that thing than a normal witch, you see. Magical energy, it isn't infinite. When a witch runs out of magic, they die, letting out a big burst of energy themselves back into the universe. Sort of a cycle of life thing, you know? Of course, witches can share magical energy with just about anything. Food, drinks, clothes, accessories, you name it, and it can probably give you a boost. But the problem with witches is that we're all selfish. Many people will do whatever it takes to lengthen their lifespans and consume as much energy as possible. That's where I come in. The name's Inquiry. I'm a detective witch for the Council of Witches. Recently, I've been investigating a series of disappearances that I think are the work of a serial killer. Maybe even a group of them. It's tough work. Interviewing families and friends for clues alone can be hard on the soul. Recent leads I'd got end up leading me right into a corner too. But despite the chaos of the world I'm in, there's always one place I can depend on for normality. Taking a deep breath in, I took a step forward through the doors into a sweet little shop called Cherry Pie's Cafe. Once inside, I became engulfed in a feeling of warmth and belonging. That's just the effect this place has on you. The calming music provided the perfect peaceful ambience for people to sit and enjoy a nice cup of coffee and a slice of the world's most delicious pie. Am I gonna get lynched if I say I don't particularly like pie? Listen, fruit does not belong in dessert. People can fight me on this. The chairs were always nice, always clean. It was perhaps the only place I was able to actually relax during my free time. Well, hi there, Sugar Pie. That little lady in the cherry on top? Quite literally. Her name is Cherry Pie, Cherry for short. She runs the cafe with an upbeat smile and warm personality. No, she is too innocent. I don't trust her. She's been killing people, I'm telling you now. When there was downtime in the cafe, she would often come over and talk to me with a cheery expression on her face and a slice of pie in her hands. Truly, this gal is something special. Morning, Cherry. Things been slow today? Slower than a snail in a foot race. It's a relief to finally see a friendly face. Will you be having your usual slice of pie and coffee today? Huh? You know me well. Yes, ma'am. Sliding the usual payment over the countertop, Cherry made quick work in making my usual order. So, how's work been treating you? Not that great. Is the case not going well? Got led straight into another dead end. Every time I think I'm a step closer to figuring out the truth, something pops up and puts me 3 steps back. Well, I mean, it's definitely not going to be because you just mentioned it to Cherry here. Nope. Well now, that's no good at all. I'm awfully sorry, Inquiry. I know I'm no fancy detective and all, but I am here if you need to let your frustrations. You look so tired. You really shouldn't be overworking yourself like this, you know. Cherry Pie scolded me, pouring 2 cups of coffee, just the way we both liked it. Hers sweet and full of creamer, mine with hints of pumpkin spice and cinnamon. Are you worried about me, Cherry? Very much so. I don't know what I'd do without my favourite customer visiting me every day. She brought over a tray of our goodies and set them down on my usual table in the corner, far away from all the other empty tables and chairs. Well, there's no need to worry. There's nothing in the world that can stop me from visiting you, no matter how tired this old soul becomes. Is that a promise? Because if so, I'm holding you to it. I get the feeling she's holding it to us on pain of death. It's a promise, Cherry Pie. Sorry, but you're stuck with me. You say that like it's a bad thing. I'll gladly be stuck with you any day. But anyways. Cherry took a long sip of her drink, pushing my cup towards me. What's been happening in your case, if you don't mind me asking? I paused for a moment, staring at the pastry chef in front of me with a puzzled expression. Cherry, you know I'm not supposed to share classified information. The council would kick my ass if I did. But I'm, so curious. I can't tell it's really stressing you out, Sugar Pie. It might be good to talk about it, even if it's vague terms. Rubbing my temples, I thought about everything I had witnessed, everything I had endured, everything I kept bottled up for so long. Fine, but I can't say much. No matter how much or how little, I'm always here to listen. I mean, isn't there a thing about some killers putting themselves in the case files so they can know what's going on? I mean, I'm not saying she did it, but I'm saying she did it. I'm looking for someone who did a lot of bad things. I'm pretty sure you just described every single case you've ever worked on, Inquiry. They planted a lot of false clues, a lot of things that were merely placed to waste my time, which it did. God, I'm a really worthless detective. Now, don't say that. You've got a brilliant mind, Inquiry. Thanks, Cherry. It's just, I think it must be related to some sort of group or organisation. Everything feels so carefully planned out. Even the smallest things that could be thought of as a slip-up had been planned all along. There are quite a few underground groups of powerful witches. Those witches, they don't exactly follow the rules of the Council of Witches, you see. I took a long sip of my drink, my mind beginning to race anxiously with all of the possibilities. I see. The Everlasting was always well known for their attention to detail, so it wouldn't be surprising. I didn't mention the Everlasting. The Everlasting is a gang of sorts, typically behind organised crime that often ends deadly. That group has been dodging the Council of Witches for centuries. There isn't any way, right? Cherry, what do you know? Keeping my cool, I pretended to not hear her slip up and continued on with the conversation. Indeed. Damn, I might be able to get some information out of her if I play my cards right. Though, honestly, I really didn't want to do any work right now. Here's the problem. A lemon witch recently has gone missing. Sources say she was relatively young too. She disappeared last week after an outing in this very town. Hey, Cherry Pie, are you working with Lemon recently? It's been troublesome narrowing down a place. However, there is a chance Cherry Pie could have had something to do with it. Ironic, 2 fruit witches involved on opposite sides of a potentially deadly crime. We went to suspecting cherry pie very quickly. I approve. Okay. Well, we mentioned she was young, right? So I'm thinking, do kids come here often? Kids? Where did this come from? Well, just figured based on the place's cutesy appearance that it would attract more kids. I think you would have known by now who likes coming here, based on the amount of time you've spent here, no? To tell the truth, the only kid I see frequently enough to call a regular here would be my little sister. Ah, I see. I didn't know you had a sister. Ah, my little Lottie. She's growing up awfully fast. But I'll say for certain, I'll have to introduce you to. She would love you. I would love to meet the little lady. Okay. Anything these past few weeks, or what school is your sister in? I am curious about what you're doing, but I'm now suspicious of the sister as well. I realised most of the time when we come in here, we mostly talk about me. But what have you been up to? Ah, that's silly. We talk about me plenty. I really can't think of anything exciting. Ah, I have been testing out this new recipe for a cherry brownie recently. Maybe next time you stop by, I could give you a bite. You'll be my little taste tester. No, don't do it. Don't mix chocolate and cherry. Don't do this to me. Brownie, you say? Damn, I'd do anything to eat a cherry brownie right now. That sounds delicious. But that information didn't help me at all. What'd you expect? She's got to be smarter than that. Okay. Do you hear what the Everlasting did yesterday? Well, I mean, Everlasting has already been brought up into the conversation, so it could be a good segue. Either this is going to make her mad or it's going to give us information. Let's do it. Oh, okay, so I don't think she realised you brought up the Everlasting first, did she? Huh? What did they do? Some jackass claiming to be with the Everlasting tried robbing one of the council members. This wasn't true at all, actually. I just wanted to see if Cherry would have any sort of strange reaction. Oh, so she could know I'm lying. Oh, this might be dangerous for us. Call it a hunch, I suppose. Cherry, not failing to disappoint, looked like she was about to choke on her own drink. Really? You've got to be kidding! To do something like that! She took a deep breath in. That's just horrible! Awful! Did anyone get hurt? Thankfully, no. They imprisoned the sucker behind it, though. Cherry looked like she was about to say something, but quickly closed her mouth. If I picked up on one thing about Cherry, it's that she wasn't much for hesitating. Something here is obviously wrong. Damn it, no matter what I do or say, it's just running me back into a corner again. Is something wrong, Sugar Pie? No. Don't worry about it, Cherry. Do you have any boxes or bags or something I can take this out in? Yeah, but you're leaving already? You didn't even take a bite. Sorry, Cherry. I got a lot on my mind right now. I'll see you again soon, though. Cherry packed away my pie slice, trying to force a smile. I felt bad, but there's no way I can keep a normal conversation right now. My mind is too clouded with work. Will do. See you later, Cherry. She was acting a bit weird just now, wasn't she? It's probably just my inner paranoia. Excuse me, my paranoia works out correct. Oh, wait, that was just an ending? Huh, I was full on expecting to get murders at some point. But I'll have you know, my paranoia played me well in Atomic Heart. I full on caught it. But we found the first ending. Okay, so I'm curious. Can we actually get ourselves murdered? I'm gonna just try to annoy her as much as possible and see if we get baked into our pie. So, I think talking about the grumpy customers might help.
Oh, darling, you wouldn't believe it. Some people just don't know how to be polite. The other day, my little sis brought in one of her school friends.
Little sister? I didn't know Cherry had a little sister. More importantly though, her sister may be the same age as the Lemon Witch. It could be possible that they know each other.
I tried so hard to be nice. I really did. This kid, she just had such a sour attitude.
Oh. Was this, friend a little yellow by any chance? I know what you mean. Kids these days really ought to lighten up more.
Exactly. Or at least don't give workers just doing their job a weird look and sass for no reason.
A kid with a sour attitude. Okay. I think we'll just stick with the sister for now, right?
Oh, she got accepted into the lottery for Incantation Academy not too long ago.
Really now? Ah, that's funny. I live right by that school.
Really? Well then, maybe I should visit you before picking her up someday.
I'd like that quite a lot, actually. This doesn't seem to be annoying her. My plan for getting murdered does not seem to be paying out yet. Lemon goes to that school. There's too many coincidences. Okay. The everlasting question did make her suspicious, but, did that end the conversation? I think it did. We'll try this one. Have you seen anything suspicious? Say, have you seen anything suspicious around this area, Cherry? Everything seems safe?
Goodness me, are worried about me.
Maybe I am.
Well, now that you mention it, some people I used to see come by haven't been coming as much anymore. Coffee addicts missing their daily cup gets concerning. But maybe I'm just overthinking it.
Nope, that is definitely something to be worried about. Speaking as a coffee addict, you need the caffeine daily. Oh? Do you have any names for anyone you're concerned about?
Not off the top of my head, no. But I'm sure it's just me being silly. No need to worry about that.
Okay, I think I've found the pathway. So I'm pretty sure now this is different. And we had to ask about grumpy customers, then find out about her school, because that put the link in with Lemon, and then ask about the everlasting. Okay. Just talking to Cherry like this felt like the world's most casual interrogation. I was finding out a lot of things. Things that added up. Things that made me have more questions. Luckily, I have the time necessary to get a bit more information out of her.
Sugar Pie, you haven't touched your slice yet. Something the matter?
Cherry looked concerned. Damn, I can't have her catch on to me. I laughed it off, telling her I just enjoyed her company so much I'd forgotten to eat. Meanwhile, grabbing my fork to eat some good old pie. I took a bite, the cherry flavour filling my very senses. This doesn't taste like her normal pie. Are we eating lemon pie? Did you try a new recipe out for your pies?
You could say that.
I'm starting to feel strange, dizzy, discombobulated even. No, I was beginning to grow drowsier and drowsier by the moment. You didn't. I'm out. My head was pounding the second I regained consciousness. Before I could even try and get these old muscles to move, I realized I was tightly wrapped in some sort of rope. Aha, okay, so we're into the bakery. This is fine. This is not a torture chamber at all. No, could these be vines?
Ah, there you are!
Turning my head, I was greeted by the face of my captor. My instinct was to use defensive magic, a simple blast of energy to push her away from me. Yet, the second I tried, nothing happened. Not even a speck of sparkles, dust, or any of that crap. What did you do to me?
Oh, nothing serious, I promise. I just slipped something in your pie. The fellas have been working on a magic blocker. They say it's even stronger than the ones you Council of Witches folk use. A pinch of that, a little bit of mild tranquilizers, and lots of sugar and cherries to hide it all. Mix it all up and ta-da! I have you right where I want you.
I mean, I'm not fruit flavored though, am I? I'm actually gonna be a pie, aren't I? Okay. You know what? We've got to ask the serious questions. Are you gonna kill me? Are you going to kill me?
Oh, golly no, of course not. I just wanted to have a little chat, that's all.
What about you killing witches? You're a part of the Everlasting, aren't you? Were you the head of the Everlasting?
Ah, don't look at me like that. They're really not so bad.
They're criminals, Cherry Pie. Killers, thieves. And now it seems you are too.
Your world's hurting, Query. And after everything I've done to try and save you too. No, I gotta have patience. Soon you'll understand. Soon, we'll be together and happy for all of eternity.
What?
You've always been my favorite customer in Query. Being in my little friend group is a necessity for me. A life of chaos and torment with no end is just my fate in this world, I'm afraid. But you were always kind, always warmed me. Whenever you came in, that life I once had paused. I was able to be a normal witch, just a cute little cafe owner flirting with a lovely lady, baking pies, making people smile.
Cherry? Cherry Pie, dear? Are you a bit obsessed with me? Cherry Pie, have you become a yonder? Oh no, we might be in trouble.
With you, I finally feel like I can live the life of my dreams. I can't wait for you to come by, only on your breaks anymore. I want you to be able to call this place your home. I want to be able to call myself your wife one day. I'll make you coffee every morning, just the way you like it. I'll give you kisses every night.
You know what? I think I'm sold. If you're promising me coffee every day, I think we've got a deal. I don't care that you're a murderer anymore. Give me the caffeine.
Together, we can be the perfect picturesque couple, living a happy normal life. That's all I want.
Do you tie up and drug everyone you ask on dates? Cherry Pie?
Nope, you're the first, the only. My one and only.
This girl has absolutely lost her mind. I mean, she has, but hear me out. Coffee. Look, I'm, flattered, but...
But
There was a look of fear in her eyes before I could even finish my sentence. Her eye began twitching as I took my next breath. I really should be careful with my words here. I'm sure you're wonderful, but your workplace and my workplace, it just clashes a lot, you know? Look, just let me out of here and we can chat about this more.
I'm sure you'll find that they don't clash as much as you'd think. For an organization that claims to care so much about life, nothing was really done until your little inventor witch friend went missing, huh? What about the spider witch? The lily pad witch? No one cared when they disappeared. Not one of you was sent to look for them. The Council of Witches only cares about those with specialities they deem important. If you find the others along the way, it's just bonus points. You all are just as indifferent to the death of the others as I am.
A ringing noise could be heard from the other room.
Ah, another customer is here. I'll be back shortly, okay, my darling? You'll have more time to think it all over.
Cherry Pie skipped out the door. A clicking noise behind her indicated she had locked it. Using the opportunity placed in front of me, I started to try to bend and break the vines holding my wrists captive. Twisting them off was a struggle, I'll admit, but nothing I haven't dealt with before. Once my hands were freed, my next move was to cut the rest of the vines off using the knife in my... Damn it! Cherry took all of my belongings out of my pockets. My communicator was in there along with my other tools. So much for being able to call for help. I'll have to find out where she put them before I'm able to make my escape. We've clearly underestimated Cherry Pie here. Awkwardly wiggling out of the rest of the vines, I was able to get a better look at the room. It truly was an eerie sight. There must be something in here that could help me unlock the door. I mean, we could just go straight for the weaponry, right? You know what? Sod it, I want it. A bloody pie-themed circus saw. Yikes. Wait, that's all we gotta say about it. What about the bloodstains? The most eye-catching thing in this room by far had to be the operating table. The disgusting mess of blood smeared over it proved to show how sloppy Cherry was with her work. I don't think there's really a way you could get too much clean with murder unless you go full on Dexter and just plastic everything. So it's true. All of those witches really did die by Cherry's hands. I doubt they went peacefully, poor souls. Okay, well, wait, is this a head? A head with wings? I've seen one of those before. They're magic cooling shelves. Cherry must be using them to keep the body parts cold. She cleaned off the blood. I wonder why. Curious. I stepped closer to observe the dismembered being. It's a doll? Wait, what? Why have such a gruesome doll on a cooling shelf? I feel like we need to investigate that more. Okay, there's two chests. Which one do we think is better? Oh wait, is that a vent under there? And what about this? There has to be something in here that can help me escape. Rummaging through the tools and the cleaning products, I found what looked to be a pale arm at the bottom of the box. Once I managed to drag the arm out of the box, it was clear to see the arm was a fake. Plastic. Most likely some sort of mannequin prop. Why do you have random doll body parts? Okay, if this is our Hail Mary, what's in the chest? The giant chest in the room caught my eye. I'm not sure what could be in here, but it's worth a shot checking. It's the witch, I'm telling you, it's the lemon. Her body's in there. Some sort of legs? Neatly dressed, life-size doll legs. Interesting. Do we have to assemble the doll? Is that our plan here? Okay, is there anything else I can click on? Have we not clicked on everything? Or do I need to go for the door? Damn it, it's locked tight. In every case I've ever seen involving the everlasting, there was always some sort of strange puzzle in these sorts of hidden rooms. Apparently, according to my sources, they have a bad habit of accidentally locking each other in. Damn idiots. Regardless, if Cherry is in the everlasting, then there must be one of those puzzles in here that can unlock the door from the inside. Okay, so clearly it's got to have something to do with the mannequin, right? I have a doll arm and a pair of doll legs. Maybe something will happen if I put them back in place. You know what? I think we've clicked on everything, so put them in. There we go, we built the doll. Are you happy with me, Cherry? Upon placing the doll limbs in their correct places, a strange noise rang through the room. Simple enough, I suppose. With quick, swift movements, I unlocked the door. The sooner I get out of here, the better. Exiting that nightmare of a room, I immediately stumbled into a kitchen of sorts. This must be where Cherry Pie makes her pies and other assorted baked goods. The eerie silence of the room contributed to the atmosphere of impending doom, but listening closer, I realized it wasn't entirely silence. I heard faint, feminine crying sounds coming somewhere within this room. It almost sounds like a child. You know what? As a detective, I should investigate and save the day, but I'm going to focus on escaping, thank you very much. Listen, I can't save anyone if I can't even save myself. My top priority should be finding my communicator. Anyone else trapped in here will get rescued too. See, I'm saving her by saving me. That's what I'm doing. Walking through a door leading out of the kitchen, I found myself in what looked like a cherry-themed waiting room. Odd. What on earth would you need a waiting room for? I couldn't get the sound of crying out of my ears, even though I was far away from where I first heard it. I felt guilty. Why are we guilty? I thought we agreed we were saving ourselves to save her. Did I really do the right thing? Is what I'm doing right? It echoed in my brain, getting louder and louder. Gripping my pointed ears, I desperately tried to get the noises out of my head. Just stop it! I'm doing everything I can. My feet stumbled over themselves and missed my panic. However, I was able to quickly catch myself on the cherry-themed lamp. Oh, we are so making a noise, aren't we? We are gonna get caught. The lamp made a noise. Despite my fear that I broke it, rumbling sounds coming from the wall made me aware that the lamp was designed to be a switch. I was met with a hole in the wall where the painting once stood. Normally, I would use my magic to detect any traps or triggers, but seeing as I don't have any of that now, hesitantly, I crawled through the tight space. Oh, we are so regretting this. If they have a moving room in there, they're gonna crush me like a garbage press. I paused my crawl for a moment, hearing peculiar noises from the other side of the wall. Sloshing, chewy, animalistic-like noises, tearing into something?
Oh, how I missed this high.
Cherry pie?
I know I shouldn't, but maybe just a few more bites. It'll make the feeling last longer.
Flesh, blood. The smell was so strong. It filled my senses even from all the way back here.
I feel so refreshed, so perfect. Bless the beginners for revigorating my soul.
Bless the beginners. Cherry wasn't eating a meat pie. She was consuming a witch whole, nucleus and all, from the sounds of it. Laughter reverberated throughout the entire building.
Oh my, what a mess! I have to clean all this up before I see my beloved again. I wouldn't want to scare her.
It's a bit too late for that, buddy. Silence. Cherry must have left to clean herself up. With that, I continued crawling my way through, feeling more uneasy than before. A secret room with a low file cabinet in the middle. There could be useful information in there. I have to look through it. Rummaging through the file cabinet, I found some peculiar notes. Wait, can we read this? From the beginning, there were 7 witches. The witches of fire, water, land, artisans, war, mind, and heart. These witches were called the beginners. The beginners held immense magical power and paved the way for all witch kind to flourish. They eventually formed into a group that called themselves the Council of Witches. They were able to split off parts of themselves in order to create new witches, and thus the sharing of magical energy became known, even when the beginners expired one by one. The Council of Witches continued forth with their honor. Their energy still lives on within all of us, after all, in the form of our nucleus. The magical nucleus is the most powerful part of a witch. Harvesting these nuclei and adding it to our own is a direct guarantee to everlasting life. So long we keep harvesting, we will be everlasting. Okay, so yep, that is the formation of that group, huh? Oh. Okay, apparently it was going to actually transcribe it for me. It's fine, we've now read it. There's so much more in here, but I should be getting the hell out of here. What am I doing? What should I do? You know what, we should really focus on escape, but I'm nosy, so we're gonna read more. This is gonna get us murdered, I know it. There might be something important here. More secret base locations? Dangerous plans we could stop. I have to keep digging. I pulled out another page from the cabinet. Report 16X. The council may be having another competition to choose new members in the next few cycles. The representatives of the land and the mind are growing older. Perfect for harvesting, if we can arrange such a feat. Everlasting Cherry Pie suggested recruiting the Mind Division investigator inquiry into our ranks. We are allowing her to attempt communication within a controlled environment. If successful, we just may be able to use her to harvest the land and mind representatives' nuclei. This was bad. An assassination attempt on one of the council members. I frantically dug through the drawer once more. Top secret. If you're reading this, that means you are a member of our preparation committee. It is imperative that this document not leave your eyes. As scientific specialists in the everlasting have found substances within the witch's nuclei to be heavily addictive once ingested, we must take caution to not let the others know until we can find a way to counterbalance its urges. If they find out, it may cause an uproar. This being said, be careful to monitor your own intake. Remember, Cherry Pie's pie slices have been the easiest cover to both prevent suspicion and keep daily intake to a minimum. Suggest to anyone who seems to be displaying erratic behavior only 1 pie slice a day until the urges subside. It just keeps getting worse. If the everlasting is growing this powerful, the very magical balance of our universe could be at stake. We're already on the brink of a magic energy crisis. Taking in too much all for yourself is destined to doom the balance of our world. Of course, these buggers wouldn't know that. That explains Cherry's erratic behavior. All she cares about is getting her next fix. She's not entirely there. Oh, but now I'm dead, I think. Oh, my head. Oh no. The second I grew conscious, I felt a sharp pain near my knees. Have I lost my legs? My mind was foggy. My limbs felt more numb than ever before. What's going on? What happened to me? Muffled feminine laughter echoed in my ears. Splotches of red and browns came into my vision. These muddled colours soon took form to create a deranged young woman hovering over me. I jolted back, or at least I tried to. My arms seemed to be restrained by something.
Good morning, sleepyhead. Oh, well, good afternoon.
My speech slurred as I tried to scream out, only to be muffled by a blood-soaked hand.
Now, screaming won't work, so don't even try it. You really broke my heart there, Sugar Pie. Why did you run away like that and snoop through my things? I thought you loved me too. Was I too scary? Too forward? I wanted to do this right. What am I saying? You can't talk right now. Silly me. There's no use fretting over the past anyhow. All I can do is try to protect our future together. Oh, speaking of protecting our future, you may notice your lack of legs.
I knew it. I've been amputated. I struggled to move my head from what I now realized was a sort of operating table. Looking down, I confirmed Cherry's words. I was unhappily greeted with the sight of legless nubs wrapped in crimson-stained gauze. All I could utter out in my sedated state was groans and mumbles of discomfort. My legs! God damn it! How am I going to get out of this now? Is there any way out of this?
Hey now, Sugar Pie. There's really no need to fret. If you're like this, I can protect you more. The Everlasting wanted to kill you, but I'm saving you, like how you saved me. Oh, how poetic. If you ran away, you would have been dead for sure. And we just can't have that. Besides, it's not like your legs will go to waste.
Go to waste? No, she couldn't mean.
They'll be the most delicious addition to a pie ever created. I wanted this to be special. You're going to become one with me. At long last. It's a dream come true. This meat, it's so special. Normally I'd use my slice and dicer for dismemberment, but I wanted to savor the moment as much as possible, so I used a bone saw instead. Shoot, I can cut off your hands while I'm at it. That way, you won't go snooping around again. Decisions. How's a girl to choose? My darling, you're going to be delicious.
Ending 3, Cannibal Addict. We succeeded. We got ourselves turned into a pie. Well, you know what? At least I was delicious. Okay, so now we're hunting for the other endings. So I'm thinking, let's just see what the other options give us. So what is this place?
You're in a little teeny tiny room I like to call the slice and dice room. But don't worry, sweetie pie. There will be no slicing nor dicing here today.
That's incorrect. I've already been sliced and diced, thank you. Then why bring me here?
Well, you're getting really close to solving your case, you see. My friends have been keeping tabs on you. They were going to take care of you themselves, but, well, I managed to convince them to have a little chat with you instead, to try and bring you to our side.
What?
You've always been my favorite customer inquiry. Being in my little friend group, It's a necessity for me. A life of chaos and torment, with no end, is just my fate in this world. I'm afraid.
Okay, so I'm thinking this time we'll investigate, because I know another ending must be get back to the secret room and escape instead of sticking and feeding. So we'll go for that next, but first, let's find this witch. If someone is trapped in here, I have to help them. Oh, okay, I can look round. Nice. Looking at the apron hung up neatly, I can sense something strange about it. I picked up the white cloth and inspected it closer, noticing that it was heavier than I thought. I dug through the pockets, finding an odd magnet of sorts. Strange. Why would there be a magnet in here? Who knows, but I'm guessing this is going to be important. That looks so good. Damn, I'm hungry, but I don't exactly trust any food in this place anymore either. Okay, I wouldn't do that if I was you because, yeah, no, we'd probably know what's already in that pie recipe, right? I opened the cabinet, but all I was met with were an array of pots, pans, and other miscellaneous kitchenware. Even digging deep into the very back, I found nothing of use. Okay, but what about the cookbook? Do you have interesting recipes for us? It's a cookbook with a variety of enchanted desserts. Looks like Cherry wrote in most of the recipes herself. The further I looked into the cookbook, the more morbid the recipes became. I decided to close the book. Oh wait, so is that gonna like label her descent into madness? So the more she wrote in, the more addicted to the meat she got and the nuclei, and that's where she was getting more and more insane as she went along. Why have you got a padlock on your oven? The crying. It's coming from inside the oven. Hello? Is someone in there? Do you need help? No, I don't think they need help at all. They're just locked in an oven. I'm sure they're perfectly fine. I heard a shaken voice speak back to me.
Please, let me out of here. I'm scared.
Damn it! There's some sort of lock on this oven. Don't worry, miss. I'll get you out of there.
Thank you.
That poor thing. I better find the key into this and fast. It must be somewhere in this room. Oh, I think I get it. Let me guess. The magnet needs to be used on the vent to draw the key out. Magnet in hand, I crawled awkwardly on top of the kitchen counter. Once placed nearby the vent, I heard a metallic slide of the key ring, dragging the keys closer towards me. Nice! I got the keys! Okay, come on then, child, we'll get you out of that oven. Opening up the oven, I saw what I feared. A small witch shoved inside, crying her tiny eyes out. I reached a hand out to her, which she hesitantly took, and pulled her out of the oven. Wait, is this going to be the younger sister instead of the lemon?
Thank you.
She appeared nervous, which isn't surprising. She looked incredibly young. Besides, being in this situation would have anyone fearful and weary. Wait, is this game set pre-CherryWitched? Is this CherryWitch? Definitely looks like her, right? But now that I think about it, I recall Cherry mentioning having a sister around her age. This couldn't be her, could it? You're welcome. Do you have a name?
My name is Strawberry. I just got it.
Witches weren't always born with the names they currently use. Often, when a witch gains their speciality, they change their name to match it. It's not always the case a witch will change their name, but it is the most common thing nowadays. Ah, a strawberry witch, I see. Congratulations on getting such a sweet speciality. It's nice to meet you, Strawberry. That's gotta be CherryWitched woman, yeah? My name is Inquiry. I'm with the Council of Witches. How did you get down here?
My sister,
Is Cherry Pie your sister?
yeah, she's my big sister. I'm not actually supposed to be here. I remembered hearing strange noises from upstairs. Sister told me never to go down here, but I thought she was struggling with something. I only wanted to help, so I went down and found her in the kitchen. Strawberry! Cherry? What's happening? I told you not to come down here, sweetie. Go back upstairs, okay? I'm in the middle of something very important. Cherry didn't seem like herself. Sure, she was saying nice things, but she looked so scary, I just froze. She was all twitchy and giggly, and I don't know how to explain it. Time to go upstairs now. I have important business to attend to. There's pies don't make themselves, do they? But you smell like blood. Are you hurt? Strawberry, upstairs. But I don't get it. Why do you smell like blood if you're not hurt? She laughed a creepy laugh I'd never heard before. It was so scary. And then she grabbed me and whispered, "People like us, we're meant to be eaten. Strawberry, I'm simply rearranging the circle of life." Wait! I'm sorry, I'll go back upstairs. This day is too important to me. That was when she locked me in the oven.
Well, Strawberry, this explains so much about you.
Please, let me out. I just want to help. I don't like it in here. I promise all will make sense soon, Strawberry. I kept crying out for help, but nothing happened. Until you helped me.
This poor girl. Cherry really has lost her mind. She's no longer aware of the severity of her actions. I need to get this child to safety as quickly as possible. Thank goodness the oven was off. I see. You're awfully brave, Strawberry. There's no need to worry anymore, alright? I'll get you out of here and make sure you're safe. I gave her a warm smile and extended my hand in hopes to cheer her up.
Okay. Thank you very much, miss.
She squeezed onto my hand, taking a deep breath in. I decided to move onwards in the next room. My communicator must be here somewhere. Walking through a door leading out of the kitchen, we found ourselves in what looked like a cherry-themed waiting room.
Oh, is that cherry lemonade?
Strawberry's eyes lit up with excitement as she rushed towards the drink dispenser. Strawberry, wait! We don't know for sure what's in that. It could be poisoned. I put a hand on her shoulder, which seemed to stop the girl from getting a drink. It was a sad sight to see the child frowning up at me, but better safe than sorry. Suspicion grew in my mind as my eyes scanned the room. It was more pleasing to the eye compared to the last two rooms I've encountered. I highly doubt this room is that innocent, though.
If you use your investigation skills to see if the lemonade is safe, can you let me know, Miss Inquiry? I'm thirsty.
Investigation skills, huh? If only my magic actually worked right now. We would have been out of here already. How about after we get out of here, I'll get you a big glass of whatever drink you would like, alright? You just gotta hang in there a little while longer.
Really? Do you mean it, Miss Inquiry?
Of course I do. Unless, of course, you don't want anything.
I want something. I want a big glass of lemonade. Oh, or a milkshake with whipped cream and sprinkles. Maybe Cherry would want...
Strawberry stopped talking mid-sentence. A tense silence filled the air.
Miss Inquiry, what's going to happen to Cherry? Is she gonna be okay?
My heart sank. I do feel bad for this girl. She's going through so much all at once. She's gonna be okay, kiddo. There's no need to worry.
Why was she acting so weird?
I don't know, but I promise you, we'll do our best to figure out why.
Okay.
Just as fast as it darkened, her mood and demeanor brightened up again. What a strange little girl. Keeping a close eye on Strawberry, I began to search the room myself. Okay, so oh wait, can we actually do something with the painting? A beautiful painting of someone holding a cherry. I tried taking it off the wall, but the damn thing wouldn't budge. Guess nothing useful here. I wonder if we'll actually get that to be open again. Do we want to try and drink? I know we worried it was poison, but we could risk it.
Are you sure I can't even have a little sip?
Yes, Strawberry, I'm sure.
Ah.
Okay. I was going to say, can we click on the light to actually move it, but I don't think we can. The drawers had some pens and paper stashed inside. Nothing of use. Okay then, what about the mirror?
Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the cutest of them all?
Strawberry seemed to be distracted by the mirror. I'll leave her be for now and investigate it after. A cherry-themed clock is ticking in melodically. If we were in this situation, I'd think it was charming. Okay, I think that's everything we can click on. Guess let's just try to leave. I approached the door with caution to see if it was unlocked. The second my hand touched the knob, however, I heard a familiar sound coming from the mirror.
Howdy.
Huh? Oh, that makes sense. I mean, we heard her on the other side of the wall, right, after we went through the portrait, so it would make sense for the mirror to be another secret passage. Huh. We might be in trouble.
Cherry? This is a pre-mirrored message that goes up when an unauthorized person is sensed in this room.
Oh, or maybe I'm wrong.
Silly little meat pie. You're not supposed to escape. Meat pie? In the off chance that you are authorized and this was triggered by mistake. Whoopsies! If you know me well, count all the things you love about me. Toodaloo, meat pie. Don't worry now. You're not going to be a part of the everlasting.
Count all the things. Oh, that's problematic. Is it gonna be cherries? Do I have to count how many cherries there are? Suddenly, two large metallic arms arose from the hole where the mirror once was. Okay, wait, if we do have to count cherries, how many is that gonna be? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Would that be 1 or 2? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is it 15? Is that the answer? Oh! Oh, it grabbed Strawberry! Whoops, I think I killed the kid's sister. They snatched Strawberry. Damn, this is bad.
Hey, let go of me, please. I don't want to be a meat pie.
Strawberry, hang on. I'm gonna get you out of there.
How? Please.
The metal arms were squeezing Strawberry tighter and tighter. This is bad. I need to find a way to disable the trap, and fast. What was it that Cherry said at the end? That has to be a clue for the everlasting members. Oh, okay, wait, there's more cherries there. Wait. I may have miscounted. Okay, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, how did I get 15 again? What have I done? I had 15 before I counted these. How? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19? Wait, would my thing count? We're gonna guess 19. This may be incorrect. I have to do something. Say something. Cherry's clue. It may be the only chance I have at saving Strawberry. 19? Just the numbers, maybe? This may get her killed. But that's another ending, so it's fine. 19? 19! It's 19! Wait, did I do a good thing? Oh, I did a good thing! A whirring sound echoed before the mechanism released Strawberry, dropping her onto the ground. The poor kid coughed and wheezed. She was practically almost crushed. Strawberry, you okay, kiddo? I spoke, kneeling down beside her. She didn't seem to have any major injuries from what I could tell.
Meat pies. Were they all?
The realization seemed to finally dawn on Strawberry, causing tears to well up in her eyes.
Cherry made some of those pies special for me.
Oh, I no longer blame you for CherryWitched.
Did I eat a witch?
She covered her mouth, looking beyond horrified. As much as I want to help Strawberry, it's too dangerous to stay in this room. We've already been here for far too long for my liking. What matters most right now is finding a way to get out of here and get help. Can you stand?
I think so.
Strawberry wobbled to her feet. She looked off balance. It would be bad if she fell somewhere and got even more hurt. Do you want me to carry you?
Yes, please.
Alright, kiddo, hop on my back. The little one climbed onto my back, clinging her arms around my neck, deciding not to comment on how she was nearly choking me. I stood up and made my way through the now unlocked door. A long hallway greeted us. The other side was illuminated with light. To our right, there was a dark corridor that seemed to lead to another room. I was inclined to head towards the bright light, thinking it might be the way out, until I heard a familiar, haunting laugh come from that very same direction. Silently moving towards the other hallway was our only choice, one that I wasn't very fond of. Entering the new room, I noticed the amount of closets, cabinets, and other places to store belongings. I maneuvered my way quietly through this storage room, one arm holding up Strawberry, and the other searching through the endless drawers, boxes, and cabinets. Haha! I found my communicator! I turned my head to tell the pink-haired child the news, but noticed a heartbreaking frown on her face. You okay, kiddo?
I just don't get it. Last week, me and Cherry were celebrating my speciality day, but now she's...
Strawberry pointed her little finger toward the wall. There I noticed a photograph of two witches side by side, pinned with pride. Ah, Lottie got her speciality 316. Oh, okay, so that's why she called her Lottie, because that was her previous name then. It was bittersweet. Truth be told, I'd actually been able to like Cherry Pie myself. She's hardworking, caring, and a lovely conversationalist. This change in her, it truly did feel uncharacteristic. Seeing this photo now puzzled me more than ever. No matter how hard I tried to stay focused on the task at hand, I can't believe any of what's happening. It doesn't feel right. I was quickly snapped out of my thoughts when I heard the rat-tat noises made by Cherry's shoes, skipping delightfully too close towards us. My first instinct was to hide, but there was barely any good spots in this room. I have to make sure Strawberry is safe too. I can't predict what Cherry might do at the moment. Okay, hide you both or hide Strawberry? You know what? I have self-preservation, so we're gonna hide us both. Me and Strawberry crammed together, hiding as quietly as we could inside of the closet. It was the only option I could think of for such little time. I made a mistake.
Inquiry. What are you doing with my sister?
The Cherry Witch grabbed the collar of my shirt, yanking me out of our hiding place. Hey, I'll have you know I saved your sister.
You! Get away from her, you disgusting pervert!
Pervert? No, Cherry! Before I could explain my piece, Cherry continued her scolding in my face.
I thought I knew you. I thought you were nice.
We were hiding from you. I can't let you hurt a child, Cherry.
Cherry?
Strawberry peeked her head out of the closet, to which Cherry Pie immediately hopped in front of her in a defensive position.
Hurt a child? Hurt my sister? Everything I've done is for her, to protect her. I can't let her grow up alone with no help like I had to. Our parents, they used up all of their magic to keep us alive, Inquiry. They gave up everything for us. All I had was my sister. I would do anything to keep her away from harm, even if that means I have to kill you too.
Wait! Cherry didn't hesitate in the slightest. Before I knew it, thorny vines were trapping my very form. With one suffocating, painful crunch, I felt the life drain from my body. Ending 5/6. Sisterly love. Well, I think Strawberry was fully on just traumatized in that scenario then, huh? No wonder she went off to be a bit psychotic. Okay, so I actually really want to see what ending we get if we just accidentally allow Strawberry to get crushed a little bit. So I mean, clearly the answer is 1. That is all the answer is. 1. I shouted out in desperation, but oh, there's death. She's gonna be mad I accidentally didn't save her sister. A loud, deafening crunch rang through my ears. Strawberry. No. I failed. I couldn't save her. A child died, and it was all my fault. She didn't deserve this. She was so young. Why did it have to be her? It's all my fault. Ending 2/6. Strawberry pie. Let's face it, we probably died soon after to this very, very upset Cherry. So clearly to avoid our own murdering, we should probably just hide Strawberry alone. I adjusted my grip on Strawberry, hoisting her up and into a nearby empty cupboard overhead. Say, why didn't we do this last time? Why didn't we hide her in here and hide ourselves in the court closet? I mean, then we're separated, but both still hidden.
Is Inquiry?
Without hesitation, I handed my communicator over to Strawberry. I lifted a finger up to the girl as a gesture and we needed to be quiet. Carefully, I whispered up at her. Okay, kiddo, I got a favor to ask you. I know this is really scary, and I promise it'll all be over really soon. Cherry is gonna come in here, and I might be taken away. Once it's safe and she's far away from this room, you press the top red button on that thing I gave you, alright? It'll track your location and call my buddies at the council for help. Do you understand? Strawberry shakily nodded, trying to hold back tears. Hey, kiddo. I promise, everything is going to be alright. I tried to put a calm and comforting face on for Strawberry as I closed the cupboard doors. Truth be told, I don't have time to think of a plan. Cherry's gonna be here any minute and... Speak of the devil. What do I do? What to do with you? I love you, but you try to escape. But I love you. But... Slowly gaining consciousness in a room I now dread more than ever, I saw an erratic cherry witch mumbling to herself in front of me. Of course, I was tied up with many, many vines. Too many vines, if I'm being frank. Why did you do it? I'm trying to help you. Why won't you just listen to me? I stayed silent, still mentally processing the last however long it's been here. I don't feel good. Cherry knelt over, looking as if she were about to puke. You okay? Yeah, This happens. Sometimes. Not to worry, my love. I've made sure to lock up the shop. Nothing can interrupt us now. I promise, my darling, I won't let you out of my sight ever again. A crash was heard behind Cherry. Flashing lights glared into my eyes. Voices I recognized called out my name. She did it! She did it! There was so much chaos of spells firing back and forth. It smelled like a mix of ice and burnt ash all at once. Very unpleasant. Get your hands off me! I heard Cherry scream. I looked up to see her struggling to fight off a beam of light that had captured her form completely. It didn't take long after that for my buddies to pry me out of these vines and bring me out of that nightmare. I should be happy. I escaped, right? I caught a member of the Everlasting, and there's probably more information down there that could help the Council of Witches. But honestly, I'm just so tired. Every time I look for answers, I'm either running a wild goose chase or severely scarred by what I find. I'm tired. I just wanted to go to a cafe and enjoy a nice slice of pie. I didn't ask for any of this. Strawberry. Wait! You can't take me away! I heard Cherry Pie's protest as she was escorted out of the hidden part of the building. I have a sister I need to take care of. Please! You can't do this! Strawberry, sweetheart, there you are. You know I would never hurt you, right? Right? Strawberry silently cowered behind me, clinging to the back of my sleeve. I mean, you did kind of lock her in the oven. Strawberry? My heart ached for Cherry, truthfully. I still can't wrap my head around that girl. My head also ached from, well, everything. But nothing could compare to the hurt I felt when I looked back at that little girl. She looked at me with the saddest expression as two of my buddies took her aside to talk with her. Kiddo, she really is a sweet girl. She's gonna be all alone now, isn't she? Do we take Strawberry? All right, Miss Inquiry. Thank you so much for signing all of the paperwork in such a timely manner. I'll be sure to bring her out right away. I thanked the receptionist, wiping my sweaty hands off on the side of my pants the second she turned around. At first, I was uncertain if I should do this. I mean, I've never dealt too much with kids before. But then, when I saw that kid walk into the room, safe and in one piece, it finally clicked in my brain. The relief, the joy.
Miss Inquiry, what are you doing here?
I believe I owe someone a tall glass of lemonade, don't I? The smile lit up the room. I couldn't help but want to protect it. Was that really so bad? If being a parent means wanting to protect a kid more than anything in the world, I don't think I'll do too shabby, huh? Strawberry ran towards me when she realized I was here for a fun reason, wrapping her arms around me. I leaned down lower to give the kid a big, friendly squeeze.
Yay, Miss Inquiry! Miss Inquiry! I did it! I pushed the button like you said!
You did good, kid. I'm so proud of you. You had to deal with a lot of hard stuff lately, but rest assured, I'll be watching over you now.
Wait, does this mean...
Yep, kiddo. As of 2 minutes ago, you're officially my kiddo. I ruffled her hair playfully as her laughter filled the very air.
Yay! Does this mean I'll get to live with you, Miss Inquiry?
Yep, you're stuck with me. Unless, well, you don't want to go with me, that is.
No, I want to go with you. I want lemonade.
I knew that the reality of what this girl went through hasn't completely hit her yet. I knew when it did, it would hit hard. She doesn't deserve to be alone through all this, you know? I want to be there to support her. Having that realization, I just felt like this was right. Hand in hand, I decided right then that no matter what, no matter where she goes or who she wants to be, I would always love my little berry witch. Aw, we found the true ending. I wonder how we feel about the fact that she actually goes on to kill people. Okay, so this has got to be where our last ending is, right? I think this is the only other choice we can make. So focus on escape. I didn't stop back there, so I shouldn't stop now. Not with the state I'm currently in anyways. Once help arrives, I'll be able to do much more thorough investigation of this area. Not seeing an exit, I slowly crawled back the way I came. Let me guess. Dear old Cherry's gonna be waiting for us. Cherry. I'm back in the torture room. Ouch, my head. Why is there always the head? Opening my eyes, I saw a familiar, unpleasant sight. Not here again. Cherry must have knocked me out back there and dragged me back.
Oh, darling.
Cherry called out for me in her very sickeningly sweet voice. I tried to open my mouth to respond, but... I've been gagged. Cherry seemed to have plans that involved me not speaking.
It's just you and me, Inquiry. Since you were so adamant on escaping, I wanted to make sure this time you would listen to me. I love you, Inquiry. I'm trying to save your life, whether you like it or not. This is the best outcome for you. The everlasting may seem bad, but I promise you, there are things about the council you don't know. Muffling groans of protest were all I could say to show my disdain. There are things out there they haven't even told you. Things we spent countless cycles trying to dig up. This goes so much deeper than you thought. It's not just a cute girl gone wacko like you think. I'm truly apologetic for getting so carried away. This is life and death here. I have a family to protect, and I'm trying to protect you too. I know you've questioned the things they've done before, Inquiry. The things they've made you do. You're a good person with a kind heart. How? How long have you followed them blindly? Haven't you ever wondered if you were really on the right side? To tell the truth, I understand that feeling all too well. But when the time comes, we'll have a choice to make. What will you choose?
Ending 4 of 6. Confusion. Honestly, I'm just let's just ignore the fact we left the child in the event, huh? Well, I hope you enjoyed that playthrough of CherryWitched. I'm gonna say my life goal has been accomplished and I am now apparently part of a pie. If you're looking for something else to watch, I highly recommend you go and check out CherryWitched if you've not seen it, which this is apparently the origin story for. And if you enjoyed your time here, I'd greatly appreciate you subscribe to this channel. But other than that, I hope you have a spooky day and I'll catch you next time, guys.